Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, all the Marvel characters were incorporated into one LEGO video game release. It had voiceovers, it had a great story, about 12 to 14 levels of gameplay. It was awesome, and on a 5-star scale perspective, you can easily rate all these LEGO video games with a fun gameplay, even though it's similar from video game to video game, at least 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's what I've rated it, and I do recommend reviews of this video game to be posted on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook or Twitter for any of you who may have already played this video game. If you completed it, if you're halfway through it, it doesn't matter. Give fans of this video game who have yet to play it and are waiting with anticipation to play this video game somewhat a review. How do you feel about the release of this video game, and how much fun did you have playing it? Give us your comments and feedback either on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, or on our Twitter. You can get in on the conversation where we are live on Facebook at HGW Entertainment, and on our Twitter where you can follow our show at Jonathan Clarke 1. One good thing about this video game is that you have voiceovers, which you didn't have in previous LEGO video game releases. Looking at the list of LEGO video games that I compiled here for you, LEGO's Pirates of the Caribbean didn't have any voiceovers. LEGO Star Wars, which you would think would have voiceovers in them, didn't have any voiceovers in them at all, and the only thing that got the game over were the popularity of the characters and the series the video game pertained to. The LEGO Star Wars video game targeted Star Wars fans. The LEGO's Pirates of the Caribbean video game targeted Pirates of the Caribbean fans, fans of Jack Sparrow and Johnny Depp. I was really let down that those video games didn't have any voiceovers, and I was going to purchase LEGO Star Wars or LEGO's Pirates of the Caribbean, but the thing about that video game series was that they didn't have any voiceovers, and that really turned me off about LEGO video game releases from the past. So one thing that you're going to get with this video game release and any of the last 3 or 4 LEGO video game releases is that you have voiceovers, which really helps to bring the video game to life. And if you haven't seen any of the animation for this game, it's a little bit updated. You kind of get a glitchy kind of feel with the presentation of the visuals for the LEGO Hobbit video game, but they are a bit updated from any previous LEGO video game release. They are far more advanced. If you take a look back at the last 2 or 3 LEGO video game releases of the 10 or 11 video game series that LEGO has released over the years, animation continues to get better and better and better all the time. I mean, you still have the scattered glitch, you still have the scattered moment where the game will freeze on your Xbox 360 or your PS3, which I love playing these games out on. Prefer the PS3 any day over any system, with just how easy it is to navigate with the controller, just how quick the load time is. You're still going to get the scattered glitch and the scattered moment where the game will freeze, and especially a pain in the ass if you don't make it to a save spot or forget to save, because I know in the LEGO video games it's optional to save at different points in the game, and I really hate that when you get so far in a game and then you forget to save and then you have to keep playing the same level over and over and over because of some kind of glitch. But those are to be expected, so you can't really knock anything off for the animation glitches or the video game glitches that you'll get when you're playing the video game out. So that's to be expected, but the animation for The Hobbit along with the cutscenes is pretty great, and I think that the animation is just going to continue to get better and better and better and better and better, and in years to come when we have future video game releases from LEGO, expect the animation and gameplay just to get better and better. I'm expecting a different kind of feel for LEGO video games of the future. They really have to update it, because as I said here earlier on, if you have one LEGO video game, it almost feels like you have every single one of these LEGO video games, even if you don't have the entire series. But one thing that gives you the impression is that LEGO is back after years. I remember picking up buckets full of Legos, boxes full of Legos, the Lego play sets, and for the first time in years they've got an updated feel, and Lego is really back, especially with this video game series, which keeps expanding year after year after year all the time. Lego are putting out video games, and they're putting out a video game now either every year, or they're putting out a video game now seemingly once every 4 or 5 months. I think within 6 months Lego put out 2 video games. Lego Marvel Superheroes, the Lego movie video game, were released so close together, and even Lego The Hobbit was released so close to the Lego movie video game, which was a piece of merchandise to promote the new Lego movie with Lego Batman, Lego Superman, the Lego guy that was in there. So we've seen a lot of releases from Lego. Either a Lego playset or a Lego video game comes out once every 4 to 6 months. So they are pretty rapid with releases, and you don't kind of get a different kind of feel from Lego video game to Lego video game. It's just kind of the same thing. If they were releasing it once every year like they originally were doing, you kind of expect an updated feel. But with how frequent these releases are, you don't really get the different kind of feel that you expect, and you kind of just get the same kind of presentation all the time. So I think that the releases should be further apart than what they were. Now, if you want my opinion on what my favorite Lego video game is, it's not The Hobbit, because I never really was a big fan of The Hobbit. I studied the novel in high school, like many of you probably have done, and many of you probably have even studied other parts of The Hobbit, which I haven't, but I was never really a big fan of The Hobbit. What I was a huge fan of from Lego are the superhero video games that Lego had released, like the Lego Batman video game series and the Marvel Superheroes video game, which was a big release this past October. A huge fan of the Lego Marvel Superheroes video game, because you had a lengthy video game with a very detailed story, which I wasn't expecting to get out of a Lego video game. You kind of purchase these Lego video games, the thing is, with a lot of expectations and a lot of speculation for these video games. You expect a lot out of them, and you're speculating whether or not you're going to get a lot of these Lego video game releases, and they are promoted to Jesus. They are promoted to the heights of unbelievableness. You wouldn't expect a Lego video game to be promoted as much as what it is, but it goes back to how every Lego video game kind of feels the same. If you've got one of them, you've got all of them, kind of like how if you've got one hockey game or one NFL game or one NBA game, you've got them all with an updated team, an updated roster, an updated feel for the season mode with one or two new features, added in different move combinations. If you've got one sports game, you've got them all. If you've got one Lego game, you've got them all. And with your expectation being high from Lego video game to Lego video game, it is really unnecessary. Maybe 2 or 3 years from now, the Lego video games will have a different feel. That's one thing I'm hoping for. But I really got a lot out of the Lego Marvel Superheroes video game. I got hours of enjoyment. I think the fun thing about the Lego video games are finding the pieces and trying to put all these different objects together to assist you to accomplish a goal in a level, or to accomplish a goal in the entire video game. It's just so fun searching for these pieces. The video game, you will find, does not appeal to one specific age demographic. There's something in there for fans of every kind of video game, so it'll have something for every member of the entire family, just as the Hobbit movies have had over the years, and with the Desolation of Smaug now available for the first time on DVD and Blu-ray, this is just another way, and a very effective way, of co-promoting everything that's going on with the Hobbit and upcoming releases of the Hobbit movie series over the next couple of years. And I'm expecting a sequel to this Hobbit video game to be released, because there's so much you kind of got to get in there. I mean, if you can release more than one Lego Batman video game, there's really no reason why you can't release another part of the Hobbit, because there's so much to kind of include. And if anything, it kind of coincides with the release of the Lord of the Rings Lego video game from a while ago. I just saw a copy of the Lego Lord of the Rings video game. I didn't get a chance to purchase it, but hopefully I'll be including that one as part of my video game collection in months to come, as well as the Hobbit as well. I'll play it because I'm a huge fan of these Lego video games, not because I'm a huge fan of the Hobbit. I'm more of a fan of the Lego video game series and just how fun these Lego video games are to play. And if not for how fun they are to play, I probably wouldn't have no interest in anything that Lego has going on for it right now. But one thing you can honestly say about Lego is, after years of an absence, Lego is back. Lego are finding new ways to entertain us, and they've got this really great updated feel. The Lego movie was a blockbuster. It stayed in the #1 position for a while before being bumped out of it after showing weeks of consistency, and they're continuing to just get more popular and popular. They're popular than ever with all these video game releases. I mean, there are endless numbers of Lego video games. You can purchase Lego City. Was another great release for them. That was a pretty popular one. And even the ones without the voiceovers, because of the characters the games pertain to and targeted, they sold millions of copies. I'd love to know the total number of video games Lego has sold over the last number of months, at least the last 6 months, because numbers are a pretty good indication of just how much competition Lego is providing for other video games that are being released around the same time. And 2014 is a big year. The releases of Xbox One and PlayStation 4. There are so many reviews of these video game consoles and the video games for those consoles and the previous video game consoles like PS3 and Xbox 360. There are a lot of reviews of the PS4 and the Xbox One, so there's a lot going on in 2014 for all these video games and different consoles that have been released that are having different accessories and updates released all the time. And if you haven't checked out any of these reviews, you can either go to our website or you can go to IGN.com for reviews on game consoles, some of their upcoming releases, some of their current releases, and their back releases, PS3 and Xbox 360, for more updates. And if you haven't read any of the reviews on some of these consoles, they are worth checking out. There's a lot of speculation on PS4 and Xbox One, and that goes along with the novelty of the releases of these systems. But I did make a couple of jot notes on the Hobbit video game. Now, if I left anything out on the Hobbit video game, I talked about the animation, I talked about how the game includes voiceovers, how it could be possibly released as a series in coming years like 2015, 2016 for an excuse for LEGO to put out a video game sometime next year. I talked about how these games kind of go with a lot of speculation because you're expecting a lot out of these video games. I rated the video game 3.5 out of 5 stars, anywhere from 3 to 3.5 stars out of 5 stars on a 5-star scale perspective. I talked about previous LEGO video game releases like LEGO Star Wars, LEGO's Pirates of the Caribbean, LEGO Batman 1 and 2, LEGO City, LEGO Harry Potter, the LEGO Marvel Superheroes video game, the LEGO Movie video game, and LEGO The Hobbit, which is the latest release. And if you haven't seen a trailer for this, you've got to go to our Facebook page. I got to get that in there at facebook.com/HEW Entertainment, or on our Twitter at Jonathan Clarke 1 in our tweet archives on our Twitter wall, and comment on this trailer. If you haven't seen it, it runs for about 45 seconds to a minute. It definitely has a purpose of putting over the video game releases on various consoles. One good thing about the LEGO Hobbit video game is that you have a diversity when it comes to its releases. There's even a PC version for the home computer released on this one, which won't take up much space on your computer's home hard drive. There's a lot of diversity and a lot of selection when it comes to the Hobbit video game for the consoles that it's available for, so it is definitely something to look forward to, and you do have a choice when it comes to the Hobbit. It's not like these releases on PS4 and Xbox One that kind of force you to upgrade. You have to have a PS4 and a PlayStation and a Xbox One